Santan Ayam Brand, sentiasa pilihan anda sejak 20 tahun lalu. Rendang daging, kari ayam, kuih muih. Sebaik santan segar, Santan Ayam Brand.
Hi, welcome back.
Hello.
Yep. So, Assalamualaikum and hi and welcome back to the last episode of Healthier Ramadan. And today we have another chef, which is Chef Chris.
Yeah, okay.
So, I think he's an amazing man.
Yeah.
He's not just a chef.
I guess so.
Yeah, he's like Dean Deputy.
Yeah,
Dean.
currently the Deputy Dean for the Faculty of Hospitality and Tourism Management, and also one of the chef in UCSI University and assistant professor as well.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
crazy.
it's not crazy.
It's crazy, like how you can handle like many jobs.
It's all about organization, how you organize yourself and so on. So if you want it to, to achieve something, you have to try your best to get
Okay.
whatever you want, right?
So I learned something today.
Yeah.
I need to like achieve whatever I want.
Yeah, correct.
And today, oh my goodness, the menu, I saw the menu is amazing, like
Yeah, correct.
crazy.
It's a bit of a fusion of everything
Yes.
from Arabic to Malaysia to I think Turkish, a little bit Turkish. Yeah, and then a bit of English kind of dessert we're gonna do today.
And the thing is, like this menu is created by himself, by
Yeah.
Chef Chris.
Yeah, very creative. You know, if you want to cook something, you have to be creative. And don't constrain by the recipe. You know, recipes you can always develop yourself. You know, trying to do experiment also. So this is all experiments.
Oh, this is
Yeah, correct.
experiment today.
Yeah, correct. So I think without further ado, let us
Okay.
start with the
Yes.
first one, which is the beef and also pineapple coconut salad. It'll be a bit fusion and a bit different. So today, the main highlight for this is actually our strip loin beef. Then we're gonna mix with our coconut dressing.
We will use strip loin beef.
Yes, correct. Strip loin beef, right?
Whoa.
So this will be a bit tender later on. So for the beef, what we need is actually just a little bit of salt and pepper. Because beef, like salt, pepper, they love very much. So this will actually enhance the taste of the beef. So we're gonna put salt in. Don't worry about the salt, because beef likes salt so much.
Okay, so
Alright.
it's okay to put a little bit too much?
Yes, no worries, no worries. Okay.
Whoa,
So just put a little bit more. Then of course a little bit of pepper, right? So that is how simple it is, just for the meat. You don't need to do that much.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it for the beef, right?
Okay.
So while waiting for the pan, right? Before we cook the beef, we have to make sure the pan is really, really hot because we want the beef to be caramelized. Right, caramelized is called Maillard reaction, where the sugar in the beef browning a little
There's
bit.
sugar in beef?
Yeah, of
that's
course.
nice.
Right, so while waiting for the pan to be heat up,
Okay.
we're going to do a little bit of the salad mixture, right? So we're going to put all of these ingredients here later on. Then after that, we're going to mix our salad.
Okay,
So the pan is hot. You're going to put a little bit of olive oil. So make sure this place is totally smoking. So we want to be extremely hot, right? We want to make sure the pan is really hot. Then we put the beef. So while waiting for that, let's cut our
Okay.
vegetables. We have very cute
Wow.
carrots here, baby
That's
carrots. You can
carrot.
get this from CCK.
local,
Very
yeah.
fresh, totally flown from Australia, I guess. But this is very nice because you know baby carrots have a very different sweetness,
Oh.
and the characteristic of the taste is totally different. So we're just gonna peel it up. Right, we don't need to do much about it because you know we want to maintain the natural taste and also flavor of it. All right.
So baby carrot is like is sweeter than the normal carrot.
Yes, it's a bit sweeter. Right, slightly sweeter.
I'll buy it after this.
You should try.
Yeah, I never know that.
Right. So we're going to clear up this here. So the pan is hot. So we're going to take our food tongue.
I'll move back.
No worries. Right. Right. The tip to put your beef is actually facing towards up from your side, so that it will not split to you.
Oh.
Right. Usually people cook food, they're very scared that the food
Yeah,
will
yeah,
split
yeah,
all
yeah.
over you. So now you are facing towards away from you, so that when it spill out,
That's
you will not be against you.
Okay.
Right. So there's a few tricks from cooking, right?
Try to like bring it forward.
Yes. So now for the carrot one, we just going to just roughly chop. It's up to you. There's no rule saying that you have to cut these big sizes or whatever. This is a cook where you cook from your heart. So it's up to you lah.
Okay. Cool. Cook from your heart. So now you can see the menu and ingredient list, and the method is on the screen. If you guys want to learn how to cook this, trust me, I know like this will taste amazing.
Yeah,
just
indeed.
screenshot this, and you come down, you buy your ingredients at CCK Local, and you go back and you just cook it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to do. I will promise you, you will take very less, technique or process to making this salad very easy.
Chef
And
promise you guys.
yeah, so that is my promise to make it as simple as possible. Right, while the water is boiling, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a little bit salt as well.
Okay.
So anything that you boil, you have to add salt.
Oh.
Okay, because the vegetables are very bland. So when we put salt, the salt will absorb into the carrots or whatever you boil.
Oh.
Right?
How about Maggi?
Pardon?
Maggi.
Maggi?
Yeah, we boil water, right?
Uh-huh.
You need to put salt.
Maggi?
Yeah, Maggi.
No. Right. So
Only vegetable.
yeah, vegetables, potato, whatever not.
Okay.
Right, for the beef, we don't often, flip it up, want to check or whatever. Let it cook by itself. At this size, it cook approximately around 3 minutes each side. So for me,
That's not long.
I like to be a bit of medium well. So this is how you eat beef. So of course, from time to time, you can just keep a little bit.
Okay.
Right. So this is the Maillard reaction I'm talking about. We want to see the caramelization happen here. So when you eat, you have a little bit taste of sweetness to the beef, right? So that is done. Now while waiting for the vegetable to boil, let us do our dressing. So for the dressing,
Already dressing?
yeah, very simple. As I told you, very, very simple. So for the dressing, very, very easy. Just take carise.
Carise.
Correct.
You know it's for rendang, right?
Yeah, usually people use this for rendang, Asian cooking. But now you're gonna make salad. Okay.
Ooh.
So you're gonna put carise in. So this will actually give richness to your coconut dressing. Then the main highlight of the show is our ayam brand coconut. So this one is actually giving you much more richness, also creaminess to your particular dish, right? So we're gonna add a splash of it. Don't worry, is it too much or too little? As I said, follow your heart, agak-agak lah.
Okay, agak-agak.
So you're going to stir it up. If you mind, please stir it up for me. Right, stir it up until it become homogeneous. So our beef, just touch a little bit. Right, this is always towards medium. So once towards medium, I'm gonna switch off. Then we're gonna let it to rest. So beef, if you want to cook beef, you can't cook it, directly after you cook. You consume directly. You have to let it rest because we want to let the juice absorb back into the beef. So that it's not gonna be very dry. Okay. So we let it rest first. So while you're doing that, let me cut my chili. So if you like spicy, you put more chili.
Maybe just one.
All right, maybe just one.
Thank you.
Not too much, huh?
I don't like.
Yeah, it depends on someone's preference as well. Sometimes they like it to be spicy.
Oh.
You can put more. Okay. Okay. Right. So our carrot is done as well. Let
So
us.
fast?
Yes. Because what we want is actually just to cook it as al dente. We don't want to overcook because we want texture for our salad. Al dente.
Yeah.
That's the right word.
Al dente.
It's like how you cook, pasta.
Yeah.
It sounds very fancy,
Yeah,
al
al
dente. So, alright, so pick up everything. Then can you put a bit of salt as well? Let me pass you the salt. Where's the salt? Here. Bit of salt in.
Stop me.
Gulak. Okay, a bit more. Alright, fantastic. That's it.
It's like cooking with mom.
Yeah, cooking with mom. Right? There's a lot of restriction, eh?
Yeah. Like more? Stop. Up.
Right, so our carrot is done. So while we cook our carrots, now is the time for us to blanch our paku.
Baku, the local.
Alright, so this one I'm just going to trim it up a little, slightly little smaller. Alright, so I just pop it up in.
Where to get this baku? Ah?
Paku ah?
A CCK local.
Yeah. So a bit more. Okay, so if it is too thick, you can always add in a little bit more.
Okay.
Alright, so a
Is
little
it
bit more.
convenient, right? Like you can close the cap
Yes,
after you use
correct.
the santan because like it's limited edition.
Mm,
Only during Raya.
correct. So this one, to give much more body to your dressing, you gotta add in your lemon juice or lime juice.
Okay.
So this is actually to balance up the sweet, the creaminess, and also the spiciness.
Oh.
Have to balance it out. So this is done. So our paku is also done. So we just take it up and toss. We will not need to cook very long. Okay. So because we want to maintain the freshness, the texture, and also the green color of the paku. We want to maintain the color. Huh? All right. So far, so good.
Am I done?
Yeah.
Yay!
So you are done. Right. Let's put it pop right here. So
Done.
dressing one, very done. Very
that's
simple. You can
the
see it become a paste.
consistency.
Yes, the consistency is just right. So now, what you're going to do, you're going to add in our chili. Right, if I said, if you want more chili, you can put your chili in. If you like less spicy, you put less spicy. If you want more, put more. It's up to you. Okay? So we are almost done. Then the last things that we're going to do is we're going to toss everything up.
Oh.
So before we toss everything up, we need to cut. Can you get me the red onion, please?
This one?
Yes, correct. So onion will give extra kick
Oh.
to your salad. Okay?
But if
Alright.
me, right, chef,
Hmm?
I'll avoid the onion
Why?
because I don't like.
Ah. But of course, after you mix everything, you know, you will not taste the onion really much. It's actually, how to say, marry each other, give harmony to your salad. Okay, but of course you try.
Masak apa, Chris?
We are cooking beef and pineapple coconut salad.
Special kan? I think we never see like this like somewhere else.
Yeah, this is
Like
only.
this menu debut here.
Yeah, correct,
CCK local Facebook Live.
correct.
The first appearance by Chef Chris.
Alright, so now where's the bowl? So we're gonna put in the bowl.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna put the dressing in the bowl. We're not gonna put all
The
because
dressing that is made by me.
yes,
Stir
made
by
by Farah,
Yeah,
specially one
my love.
and soul you see
Yeah.
here. Alright, so you put your things in here, then you can put your
Vegetables.
red onion.
Okay.
You can put your vegetables here, but you save a little bit for later on for garnishing.
Okay.
Then you're gonna put your vegetables that you have boiled earlier on. So this one I'm just gonna put right
Alright.
over here. So then you're gonna be just tossing it up. Then of course, as the menu says, pineapple, because Sarawak is very famous with pineapple, especially 3K pineapple. So you're gonna add this pineapple, will actually give the element of sourness to your salad. Okay, so it look good. It smells very coconutty, and I feel like I'm in Thailand now. So just give a good toast. So then, what we're gonna do? We're just going to toss everything up here nicely.
Okay.
It's how simple is it. I think everyone can do this at home. Okay. Then there is our salad. Then of course, lastly, what we're going to do?
Where's the beef?
The beef.
Where's the main star?
All right, the main star, which is the beef. So the beef wise, as I said, we have to let it, sit
Rest.
for a little while for resting. So while rest, it will give the beef a bit relaxed. So when you cut it on, you have the tenderness and also the juiciness of the beef. All right. So you just take it up. Then you're gonna slice it up.
Ooh.
smell really, really good.
Crazy.
Okay. I feel like a salt bay that we can
Yeah,
put salt there.
should be.
Right?
Chris Bear.
Yeah, crisp bear, not bad. So as I said, the beef wise is up to you what type of doneness. If you want medium rare, you can cook medium rare. It's up to you. Right? There's no restriction to this. So once done, what you need to do, just arrange. Then you put right on top here, and there you go.
There you have it.
Thai, I not say Thai, it's called beef and pineapple coconut salad.
Yo.
Very fresh, very healthy. How you know it's very healthy? Because the more vegetables you see, the more color in your plates, meaning to say you have a lot of nutrients and also minerals in it. Okay, so that is the first dish. Alright, so are you ready for the second dish?
Okay, 3 hours more to berbuka.
Huh? So early, huh? Not yet, now we still have.
Hours So I can eat this.
Alright, so the second dish that we're going
Okay.
to do is going to be pan-seared salmon salsa with
Nasi.
nutty couscous.
Couscous?
Yeah, couscous.
What's couscous?
It sounds very cute, but
Yeah.
it's actually some sort of Arabian carbohydrate, where for us we eat rice, but there they're using some sort of grainy kind of things. It's something like this.
Couscous.
So this is couscous. Sounds very cute. Couscous. This is what we call couscous. A very grainy, and to cook it is very simple.
Really?
Yes. So what I'm going to do to cook your couscous,
Couscous?
use the same water, because the water is now, you only blanch with vegetables, so there's a lot of nutrient in here, so we don't, disturb it so much. So what you need to do is actually just to add a little bit of chicken stock. Right? Chicken stock will give extra flavor and also enhance the taste of the couscous later on.
Couscous.
Couscous.
Repeat after me.
Couscous. Very cute, the sound
Yeah.
couscous. So the
Have a
chicken.
couscous here?
Yes, correct. After this,
Okay.
right? So now we just let it sit for a while. While waiting for it to boil, we're gonna do a little bit clearing, huh? As my chef is always said, clean as you go. You have to clean every time you have to, cook something. And once you clean, then you can start with the new things that you need
Okay.
to. Alright, for this couscous,
Couscous?
couscous. So the measurement is very simple. There's no measurement.
Okay.
As I said, follow your heart. Agak-agak, right? So this one, I'm just gonna put, I think around 6 tablespoons. And how much water? Agak-agak.
Agak-agak. Okay.
So the water later on, once it's boiled, we just need to cover the hot water in the couscous.
Couscous.
Just cover, that's it.
I think I'll buy couscous for aesthetic purpose.
Very easy to do. So that is how simple to do couscous. Chicken stock
I think
and
we can switch. I think this is faster.
yeah, I think it should be okay. Alright,
Let us switch. Oh,
let us switch. Canon. So let it
boil.
boil. Then after that we're gonna put in. Then once in, then we're gonna cover with plastic wrap. Plastic wrap, just to cover it up so that the steam from the hot chicken stock will actually absorb into the couscous. It takes approximately around 5 to 10 minutes. Then it's done. Then we're gonna put our nuts, our dry fruits and so on.
This is the first time I heard of couscous.
Couscous. So while waiting for our stock to boil, we're gonna do our salsa, right? Salsa. It's not the dancing salsa.
Okay.
It's a dish, right? So salsa wise, it's actually a mixture of fruits and also a bit lemon, a bit of chili, and also a bit sugar. Okay, that goes really well with your salmon or any type of fish, right?
Okay.
So now you can see it's boiling.
Yay! I'm excited to see how couscous.
It's couscous. So once it's boiled, you just take your bowl and put your hot boiling stock in just to cover up the whole couscous. It's like how you cook your rice lah.
Oh, okay. Well, we cannot like this lah.
If you try it, then I can respect you. Alright, so one is still boiled or hot, we're gonna cover it with the plastic wrap. So this is actually to maintain the heat into the bowl itself. And also, can you help me poke it up? Yes. Alright, then tighten it up, close it up.
So we'll put it here. Couscous.
Yeah. So this couscous just put it there, let it sit, and let the heat do the magic.
Work.
Yeah. So now let us dice all our vegetables here for our salsa while waiting for our couscous to cook. Okay. So this is our apple. So we're going to dice our apple.
Oh, it's like watching cooking show. Tutorial how to dice apple.
Right. So as I said, size doesn't matter. What is matter is the taste and also the love and the soul that you put in the food.
Wow.
Okay. Cooking have to be simple, doesn't have to be complicated. Even though it sounds complicated, you need referring to the names, you know, if you talk about salsa, you think, oh, it's so many skills that are required, but it's actually very, very simple. Okay.
So that's how you dice an apple. So easy.
It is easy. Alright, for this, I'm just gonna put all my fruits in a bowl.
Okay.
Okay, so just dump everything in a bowl.
Apple done.
Apple done.
After apple?
Then after apple, what fruits do you want now? Kiwi?
Yes.
Alright, let's go. So kiwi wise, what you need to do, just remove the skin. Okay. How's your couscous? Still steaming?
The couscous is changing.
Because it absorbs all the water. So couscous characteristic is actually it absorbs water content. So the more water you put, the more fluffy your couscous is gonna be. Okay?
Couscous?
So couscous you can transform it into salad or as a rice substitute or whatever.
Oh.
Okay?
Is it like healthier? Like?
It is because the carbohydrate content for couscous is very low compared to normal rice.
Oh, then like if diet people can eat this lah.
Yes, correct.
Where's
Okay.
couscous ah? Where's the shelf? I want to buy.
After this, we go buy together lah. Okay. So now, kiwi we dice it the same sizes as well. Okay. So the main reason why we put different type of fruit because of course fruits have a lot of nutrients and also vitamins. So the more fruits you have, the more minerals you have, and it look amazing because you have green, you have red color. You know, you have mixture of all colors.
I think kids will love it because colors.
Correct. Kids will love it. My kids love it really much.
Yeah, and it suits our theme, healthy Ramadan. Crazy chef.
Alright. So kiwi is almost done. Same thing, we're gonna pop everything up in the bowl.
Bowl.
Then let's see what fruits shall we put next. We can put grapes if you want.
Is this a fruit?
Where? Yeah, that is gooseberry.
Huh?
That is for a secret ingredient for our pancake later on. Gooseberry. So now for our grapes, we're just gonna cut it half. See, it's very simple, right?
Yeah.
So if you go to fine dining, it sounds fancy,
But
but it
simple.
is simple. Then of course, lastly, we can put mango in.
Yay, mango.
Alright? So of course, all this fresh fruit you guys can get it from CCK. So, just going to slice it up. We're going to use all. Alright, just push here.
Okay.
So just cut a little bit dice as well. So after this, what we're going to do, we're going to cook up our salmon.
Yay.
Then our second dish done. So it's very fast. Doesn't mean that if you do fruits or foods, it take a long time to do it.
Oh.
You take a very short period of time as well. Okay, so this is done. Just got to make sure everything cuts well.
The couscous changing.
It's getting bigger, fluffier, I can say that.
Yeah, whoa.
Okay, so mango done as well. So now, last three ingredient, which is our berai chili.
Just one, okay? Chef, can?
One.
Yeah, just one.
Sure or not?
I don't want spicy.
Sure or not?
But isn't it weird, like fruits and chili?
No. It might sound weird because you know
Yeah.
people have the perceptions that it's very it's sweet and spicy. But as I tell you, every food that we cook, you have to balance it out.
Should we put one more?
Sure. Okay.
I trust
For
you,
you,
chef.
for you, I'm just gonna put one.
Yes.
So the magic for our salsa to make it a bit different, we're gonna put our bunga kantan. Usually bunga kantan.
Sometimes like Malay.
Yes, correct.
But
As I
then
said, there
it's
should not be any
salsa.
constraint about recipes. We have
Yeah.
to be creative. So bunga kantan is actually giving you much more Asian smell and
Yeah.
also authenticness to your dish. So what you need to do, just give a bit slice here. And you're gonna put everything in.
Oh, that's it? Just a bit?
So, because you know kantan have a very strong smell, so this is what you have now. So the remaining things that you need to do is lemon juice, just to combine and also balance out the taste. Then sugar, just to enhance the sweetness of the fruits.
After that,
Then of course salt.
salt.
That's it. So just going to toss it up. Can you mind to mix it up for me?
Can I have the spoon?
Can. A wooden spoon for
Yay,
you.
Thank you.
Alright. So now the last star for our dish will be the salmon. Right, salmon wise, what you need to do is just salt and pepper, a bit of flour, just to prevent the skin from sticking. So I just gonna wipe my pan here to make sure there's no excess oil. Alright?
But we still need the oil, right?
Yes, but not too much. Alright? So here we're gonna put a bit of pepper.
Chef, it smells nice.
Shall we eat
Maybe
later? Alright, so
God.
salt, pepper on both sides. Okay.
It looks so
Then
cute.
to prevent the skin from sticking, we put a bit of plain flour.
Any flour will do, or?
Yeah, any flour will do. So that's the trick for you to prevent your fish to stick on the pan. Usually if you cook fish, it will stick on your pan. So this flour is actually to prevent it from sticking from the pan. So just dust a little bit, but of course we will not want too much. Alright, so once we dust a little bit,
No wonder my salmon always stick.
aha,
Now I know.
now you know, then it's good for you. So we just give a little bit tap, now ready to cook. So,
Yeah.
so another tips for cooking fish is do not use high fire. Right, when you put high fire to cook your fish will curl up. So you look like, doesn't look nice.
Yeah.
Right? So of course, healthy alternative, you gotta put olive oil. Okay.
Am I done, chef?
Yeah, it's done.
It smells
So
nice.
how you want to know whether your salsa is done is actually you want to see the sugar dissolve.
Oh.
So the sugar is all dissolved,
Yeah.
right? Then it's done.
Oh, okay.
That is how easy it is, right? So you only need very minimal techniques, minimal tools and equipment, very easy. So now, once you just slightly heat up, just a little bit heat, just go put your salmon in. Okay? So of course it's totally different
Oh, it shrinks.
compared to your beef, because beef wise you cook with a sizzling. When you cook fish, you don't cook with a sizzling sound. Alright. So this one we can put aside.
Can we we check our couscous?
Yes, correct. So, can you open up your couscous?
Okay. Yeah. Couscous reborn.
So, what you need to do, you just take your fork and just go through your couscous.
Is that rice?
Yes, it is. Alright, so this is all the magic happen. You will not need a lot of things to do. Within 10 minutes, your couscous is done. So while waiting for our salmon, what we can do, we can prepare all our nuts in to mix in our couscous. So we're gonna put our dry apricot in.
Does it have taste, couscous?
It is plain, so that's the reason why we add in our chicken stock. Alright,
So
chicken
it's like
stock.
rice?
Yes. So when we put like chicken stock, it tastes like your chicken rice.
Oh. But like Arabic version lah.
Yeah, Arabic version, correct. So you gotta put your apricots in,
Okay.
then you mix it
What's
up.
this?
Apricot. Then you gotta put your resin in, mix everything up. I think I need a little bit more apricot. So this is actually an inspiration from an Arabic and also Turkish cuisine, where they use a lot of couscous. So this suitable if you serve with lamb, very, very nice. So the nuts as well, I'm just going to roughly chop the nuts. So you can hear
Yeah.
the salmon is blistering. So that's actually crisping the salmon skin.
Not hot, ka, chef?
No, I think I'm used to it, I guess. So the nuts one, you just do roughly chop the nuts.
Couscous.
So we are doing a good teamwork here,
Yeah.
right? Cooking is all about teamwork as well,
Teamwork.
correct? Especially during Hari Raya, you cook together with your moms, you know.
I don't know like why the food tastes like much more better when you cook it with like many
Correct,
people.
correct. So I'm going to cut my walnut as well. Right, another tips for you to see how salmon is cooked is actually looking at the color here.
Okay.
So the whiter color it goes up, right? So meaning to say it cooked up to the extent. You can see the white color here. So meaning to say what we want is actually just to cook up to the center, then we flip it up.
Oh.
Then you can see it almost touched the color line. So meaning to say it's perfectly cooked. Because if you cook overly, your salmon will be overcooked, doesn't taste nice. Or it will be very, very dry. Right, so my nuts is done as well. So I'm just gonna put everything in here. So before we're gonna put here, we're just going to toss it later on.
Oh, this one?
Yes, the
Oh, the
nuts. Okay. So let's check on our salmon.
Okay.
Flip it up. Okay. So basically you can see that the skin is very crispy. You can see the sound. This is what we want actually.
Oh.
Alright. Don't worry, it's a bit black here and there, but no worries, the taste will be still maintained as it is.
Ooh.
Okay. So a little bit more. So we have done our beef pineapple coconut salad. We are almost done with our pancia salmon salsa with couscous, nutty couscous. Then after this, we're going to do dessert.
Okay, so chef, do you know CCK Local now got the limited edition member card?
Oh, what member card is that? The CCK
wanna
member
see?
card? Of course.
Okay. Selamat.
Wow, Hari Raya. Oh,
Yeah,
that very nice.
Because like
It's-
CCK Local operates in Kuching and KK, so we
Aha.
have like the Gawai one,
Aha.
the Keamatan one, and Raya one.
They're very, very
Yeah.
exclusive.
Yeah, it's just 10 ringgit.
10 ringgit? So I can
I
get
got it
all of
last
promotion?
week. Yeah.
Oh, so today I have to get mine as well.
But without member price, you cannot get member price. You only can get the normal price lah, expensive.
So those who are at home, I think is the best time for you to get your member price to get all the promotions that CCK offer. I think there's a lot of product sales here as well.
Yeah, because they have couscous.
Yeah, couscous. Alright, so our salmon is almost done, right? So now we just going to toast a little bit of our nuts here
Oh, why?
together. It's actually save water, no? You wash so many things.
Okay.
For me, as a chef, one of my nightmare is actually washing all the dishes. So what I do is actually reduce the amount of things I use and maximize, the usage of the pans, whatever. So it's only one-stop center, I call it.
Mine different lah. I just cook. I ask my sister to wash.
Good, huh? I wish I could do that. Right, the nuts is all tossed up, so we're gonna put our nuts in as well.
It doesn't take long.
No. Right? Because we want to actually just heat it up just slightly to give it a little bit of toasting effect. So our salmon, just put this there for a little while. Then I will mix our couscous in. Okay.
How would they name like the food so cute?
Yeah, couscous.
Couscous.
Alright, so just mix everything up so that everything mix really well. Salmon is done. Now it's a time for plating. Alright,
Plating
so
already?
huh?
Plating?
Yes, plating. So now on the nice wooden board here, we're gonna put our couscous.
Let's zoom in. Okay, couscous first.
Couscous. I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too.
But I have to tahan sikit lah, huh?
Yeah, tahan a bit.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna put everything on the side here. Okay. Next, we're gonna take up our salmon. Have to be careful because salmon is very gentle. We put right on top here.
Wow.
Alright. Then, next, what you're gonna do? Can you do the pleasure of putting your salsa right on the side here?
No,
Let us do ala fine dining,
okay, I'm nervous. Okay.
Alright. Don't screw up this time. Alright, just put it aside, don't worry, just let it draw.
More?
Yeah, more. Don't waste the good food. Alright,
More?
fantastic, you have it there. Then, the final touch up, you can put alfalfa on top.
Alfalfa?
Yeah. So it actually gives life to your plating. Oh, alfalfa. So there you go.
Oh, 50 ringgit.
Yeah, 50 ringgit. So here you go, the second dish. Very easy to do. It look very excellent as well. So this is Pensia salmon with salsa and also nati couscous. Right now, let's go for the last one, our dessert.
Oh, I'm so sad.
So
Why
I
last
got
one already?
The last one.
I hope you can cook like 10 dishes,
10 dishes? Wow. So now, for our dessert, it's one of my favorite all-time dessert, which is pancake.
Fruity pancake with coconut butterscotch.
Yeah, coconut
butterscotch.
Correct. So usually you have heard about butterscotch, normal ordinary butterscotch.
The gardenia one.
Correct. It is very nice. But however, let's give a little bit twist where we put coconut in. Okay? Coconut.
Now I'm curious.
Alright, so we just make sure the pan is really clean, or else you have a beef taste or a fish taste.
We don't want that.
We don't want that. So make sure clean it really well first. Okay. So now we're gonna need 2 pots later on. Alright.
Okay.
So now for the pancake, I think for the pancake, what we're gonna do, you're gonna crack 2 eggs in. So while you crack 2 eggs in, we're gonna measure the flour.
Today we use extra benefits egg. We use like different egg.
Aha.
It's
Yeah, correct.
Tamago extra egg because they have like extra benefits.
Correct. Of course, you see, if you use this particular brand, you have DHA, EPA, vitamin E, vitamin B12, iodines, and all the essential minerals that you need for our body. So it's very healthy. So this is the best alternative if you want to cook,
Yeah, will you get it?
Yeah.
CCK Local.
Correct. It's one-stop center where you can buy all your products. Okay, so 2x for this.
Okay. Let's
Uh-oh.
I
2x.
know how to cook.
Very good. That shows that you selalu masak dekat rumah.
Yeah. So funny. Okay.
Alright, 2x. Then we're gonna call up our next weapon. You're gonna whisk it up. Whisk it up. No worries. Just whisk it up.
I never use whisk.
Okay, how do you whisk? It's
Okay.
actually just going to do some sort of circular motion. Then for that, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of sugar.
Yeah, I know how to use already.
Okay, 1.
Hi, future mother-in-law.
Wow.
Are you seeing this?
So 2 tablespoons of sugar. So this is actually we will not want to do it too sweet because later on we have the coconut butterscotch. It will be very sweet. So we have to balance up the taste.
Okay.
Right now we gotta wait our coconut milk. So coconut milk, not coconut milk, fresh milk. Right. Will be approximately around 200.
Agak-agak.
Yeah, 200 millimeter. But if it's too much, we can adjust later on. So that will be approximately around a cup. Okay, pour it in.
Okay. Wow.
Easy, right? Then a bit of trick to make your pancake much more tastier and different. A pinch of salt. So that will balance up the sweetness of your dish.
Ooh.
Okay. So while you are whisking until the sugar dissolves, I'm gonna measure your flour.
Okay.
Okay. So make sure our cup is clean. We're gonna use self-rising flour.
Okay.
Because self-rising flour have all the levering agent where it can increase your pancake height. We want that height. Meaning to say you will not want to have a flat pancake.
Okay.
You want to have a fluffy pancake.
Oh.
Alright?
Oh.
So just gonna put flour in.
Okay, I'm done.
Done. Alright, so about 1 cup. So I'm just gonna pour in. Just mix it up. You are not done yet. You're almost done, but not done yet. So flour wise, you gotta put 1 cup and a quarter of it. 1 cup and quarter. So of course, the consistency wise, you can always adjust your consistency. If it's too watery, it become crepes. You know, crepes, the thin layer dessert,
Oh, yeah.
like that. So it
I
become
know
crepe.
that.
So if it is too thick,
It will become apam balik.
apam balik. Correct. This time better, right? So this is slightly a bit thick. So we're gonna adjust with a bit of flour.
Agak-agak.
Yeah, agak-agak. Sometimes we have to be flexible in terms of doing a recipe because sometimes eggs have different amount of volume or weight and so on. So we add in a bit of, we balance it out. I can say that. So
you
now,
cannot blame on the recipe lah.
yes, correct. So it depends of eggs
that's
as well
why I
because
always
different eggs have different amount of weight as well. So for this, it's almost done.
Yes.
So what we need to do is actually to ensure that there's no lump. You see, there's a lot of lump. So we have to whisk it up. So cooking is not just cooking; it's actually exercising.
Yeah.
Okay. So we want to make sure there's no lump, so that when you cook, you have a very smooth kind of pancake, right? So of course, if at home, what you want to do, you can just directly use your blender or whisk or mixing machine and so on.
Use blender lah.
Can, but for me, just a little bit give exercise lah. Bulan puasa also we have to exercise a bit.
Yeah, cannot skip.
Okay, so now it look smooth, smoother. Right, the batter is a bit watery now. So we just with a little bit of flour. Just as I said, we can always adjust. bit by bit. Okay. So later on, you will do the pancake. The honor of cooking the pancake.
Wow.
I will do the sauce. So we do it together.
I'll do pancake.
Uh-huh.
Trust me.
Of course.
Okay.
I always trust everyone that cook with me. So right. So that's it.
Oh, put a bit.
Yes, correct. Okay, this is the consistency that we want. Lastly, what we need to put is actually baking powder.
Oh.
Baking powder will actually puff up the pancake more. But we just put approximately around 2 tablespoons. 2 teaspoon.
Oh,
Teaspoon. Jangan takut ya.
Kejut saya.
Terkejut. Sekejap saja terkejut. Then mix it up. There, your batter is done. Well, don't worry about if the batter look very yellowish. It's because the omega-3 from the egg content.
Oh.
Right? So
healthy lah.
it's healthy. So don't worry about that. Right? Some people say, oh, it's so yellow and so on because of the eggs. You have more nutrients and so on. So that's why it's a bit yellowish. Right?
Okay.
So now open up your pan. So what we want to do is actually just take a little bit of butter. Just going to drizzle, just sapu-sapu sikit lah ha.
Okay.
So that it will not stick. Right. Then we take a bit of tissue, just to make sure it's not too much. Okay. So later on, what we need to do once the pan is a bit warm.
Warm.
Yes. If you do pancake, don't put too high, heat, because when you put too high, the surface will be turned a little bit brown and a bit yellowish. So we will not want that.
Okay.
So we want to be a bit warm, slightly warm when you touch. Then you take a spoon, 1 spoon, pour right in the
Oh,
center.
it's a small pancake.
It is, so that we can share. Small pancake, sharing is caring. Right? Do you want to do
so
the?
cute.
Okay, but when we do this, we have to move fast, because or else the pancake will cook. Then we are still going to do few more rounds.
Okay.
So let the gravity pull your pancake better.
Okay.
All right. So if you do this, usually what I'll do is actually I'm going to do clockwise, so that you know which one you cook first. Or else you will tend to forget, oh, which one should I turn first?
Brain energy.
Yeah, it's small tricks that you can use.
You're so smart lah, chef.
Huh?
So smart. No wonder you win so many achievements.
Yeah, I guess so. It's all about creativity, right? It's all about creativity.
Clockwise.
So how you want to know whether it's the right time to flip your pancake is actually to see the bubble.
Okay.
If there is a lot of bubble, it means to say it's almost ready for you to flip.
Okay.
Correct. So there's a little bit few more. So let us watch the grease of the pancake. Right. So this is almost ready. It's a bit too firm. I think I need a flat one.
Okay.
Maybe I use this. Aha. So I just flip it up. Alright, so that is the color that we want. So the rest, let it be bubble, because we are using induction. So it's better to put right in the center, because center is where the heat are. Okay. So once this is done later on, you can put all your pancakes right over here. So it doesn't need to be long. Just be very quick. Okay. If I have spatula, it would be easier. But it's okay.
How about spoon?
If you have, do you have right spoon? Never mind, we just use whatever we have.
Okay.
But just that we need to be fast. Okay. So this is done. So flip it up. Flip it up. Alright. So after this, I'm gonna leave this to you. Then after that, I'm gonna show you how to do the sauce.
Okay.
Don't be scared. Alright. Whatever the outcome is, after that we're gonna cover up with all the garnish. You look fantastic.
Okay. Then I'm not worried.
So you can see when you flip it up, it actually puff up a little bit. So that is what we want. Actually, we want it to be fluffy, right? So that's quick.
Is it because of the self-raising flour and the baking soda?
Correct, correct. Very clever. Pandai sudah dia.
Kan, pandai kan?
Okay, may you do the honor. So while you are doing that, let me
God
do.
bless me.
Let me do the sauce. Right, the sauce wise, very simple to do. Just 3 items: sugar, butter, and coconut milk. Alright, are you scared?
Yeah. I screwed up.
It's okay, no worries.
It's okay.
No
The
worries.
ugly one, they eat it.
Yeah.
The pretty one, I eat.
So now, what we want to do is actually to caramelize your sugar. So you're gonna put more sugar. Oh, it looked nice. Well done.
Chef praise me. Oh no. Oh, don't praise me after this.
Alright,
I
so
screwed up.
we have opened up the fire. Alright,
It smells nice.
it is. Right, then we put a little bit of water to help the caramelization to occur. Okay, just all around, but not too much. Okay, we will not want it to become syrup. We want it to become caramel.
Oh.
Alright, so heat up, open as high heat. So far, how's everything, chef?
Chef, this one okay.
Okay. Flip. Alright, very nice.
This one flip.
Flip. Alright, fantastic. Meaning to say you can open up your own shop already.
Okay. Pancake by me.
Pancake. Alright, so we just need to wet it to be caramel. Then later on, we're going to finish up with all the type of fruits on top, right on top of pancake. Oh, it looked very yummy. Nice,
Now
nice,
I'm
nice.
confident.
Ah, now you're consistent. Meaning to say you are smart.
See? I also think like that lah.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
of course. Because you learn from the best.
Yeah.
So we're going to heat up. It's slow.
I think this is done.
Let me check the bottom first.
Is it done?
Slightly
bit
more.
more?
Slightly more. Okay. Look very nice. Superb.
My honor to cook with Chef Chris.
Yeah. So from today onwards, you remember 2 things:
Yeah.
pancake and also couscous.
Yeah, and Chef Chris.
Wow.
I'll flex to my friend.
Ah.
I cook with Chef Chris. You never.
It's a big privilege, huh? Okay, you can see it's a bit sizzle. So when you caramel your sugar, you have to make sure it is evenly caramelized, because or else you have a lot of crumbs and also
Oh.
crystallize happening. So when crystallize happening, you will not have a very smooth kind of sauce. So we will not want that. Okay? So how many pancakes have you made so far?
7.
Okay. Good progress.
Is it done, this one?
Yeah, done.
Yeah. But it doesn't look good as yours.
It's
lah,
okay.
but
As I said,
For beginner, right? I think okay
yeah.
lah.
This is intermediate level. Not bad. Not bad.
Wow.
Correct. So in beginner level, you got to do one big one. So now intermediate one is all small one. Super
Oh.
fantastic. So as I said, don't worry about the shape. Later on, we're going to cover with a bit of fruits and so on.
Doesn't matter.
It look fantastic later on. Alright, so you can see that the sugar start to turn a little bit brown. We're just going to give a little bit swirling. Alright. Okay. And we have to get ready of 2 of our ingredients, which is our coconut milk and also our butter.
Oh, how to make butterscotch?
Alright, butterscotch, very simple.
We use
The most
again.
easiest way to do butterscotch, caramelize your caramelized sugar, then you put your cream and butter in. But for today, we're going to do coconut butterscotch. So we're going to add in our coconut milk to replace the cream.
Oh.
Simple as that.
So, are we using like the Ayam brand coconut milk?
Yes, correct. So the reason why you use Ayam brand coconut milk is because you have much more creaminess and also there's a sweetness to it.
Ooh.
So it actually alleviates the taste of your pancake later
And
on.
it's cholesterol free.
Yes, cholesterol free. Very, very healthy.
Yay.
It's always good to cook with healthy stuff
Yeah.
so that to maintain our health as well, right?
Yeah. Good food, good mood, good health.
And good day.
Yeah. Good chef. Good host. Good
Correct.
grocery from CCK Local.
CCK. Correct. You are getting much more clever now, Alright. So it's almost start to turn a bit yellowish. So this coconut,
That's yellow.
yeah,
Oh,
because I
butter.
caramelized. But yeah, it's all sugar. So it's all sugar. It's all caramelizing. So what we need to do later on, you know, if you doesn't want to eat with pancake, you can eat with your ice cream. You can eat with your bread toast, French toast, whatsoever. It's versatile. This sauce, you know, you can put on your
I think
crabs.
you can like make like a lot, right? Then put in a jar or what?
Yeah, correct. And you can sell it up.
Oh,
This
did I?
recipe, yeah. This recipe is for everyone. You know, it's an opportunity for business.
You
Then why
guys
not?
don't make this, I make, then you guys sell. I sell, you guys buy.
Then you give me 10% commission.
Kan?
Alright, you can see it start to turn a bit like yellowish. This is where we gonna get ready our coconut milk. Right, so now we're gonna put our coconut milk in.
Wow.
Then we have to stir it up. Right. So when we put the coconut milk, it's actually to help to stop the cooking process.
So nice.
Yeah, smell like ABC chendol, right?
Yeah. You create this yourself?
Yeah.
How your brain work, chef?
It's all experiment in your head.
Wow, that's cool.
So now let us finally dissolve all that sugar remain. Then we're gonna add in butter. So that's the reason why the name's butter.
Butterscotch.
Correct. But now it's coconut butterscotch. Smells good. So just stir it up. So this one you can put in a jar. You can keep it up to 1 or 2 weeks because you know all are very. You can preserve it because the sugar is there, so you can last long. Okay. If you want to do coffee, you take your hot coffee, then you put in your cream in, then you put your coconut cream sauce as well.
Put this in coffee?
Yeah, that's very nice.
Really?
Yeah, you should try.
You tried it?
I have not tried it. I tried in my brain, but I can guarantee you it is nice. You let me know. Once you try, you let me know.
Oh.
But I can guarantee you it is really, really nice.
Oh, shall I see the comment?
Haha. Farah, very cute. Wow. And also the pancake is also cute, of course. Look at the pancake. Very cute and small. Okay.
MC can cook. I'm not MC anymore.
She's a
I'm
chef
chef
now.
now.
She's a chef.
Chef the party.
Yeah, chef the party, right? So, pancake is almost done.
Yay.
Our sauce
Oh, no,
is
I forgot
done.
to cook.
So we just let it thick a little bit. Just switch it off, let it cool down, and the caramel, the sugar will actually.
You almost done?
Yeah, we're almost done. We're almost towards the end part of our dish, which is plating.
Oh.
Okay. So let us do the plating. So you want to do refined plating or just whack it out?
I want look like 50 ringgit dish
Okay,
one.
I make it 60 ringgit then.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
So to make your 60 ringgit dish very simple, you just need to play around with your plates.
Okay.
So this is actually
Tutorial.
tutorial, free tutorial.
Yeah.
So let's do it. So let's make it worth 60 ringgit, huh?
See this one, I make one.
So because of the uneven size, so I have to mix and cover it up a little bit. But it's actually good effort. Very nice.
Right? I thought so.
Hmm.
No, because they press me, so I lose focus.
Oh, really?
Their fault lah.
My
It's
fault?
not my fault.
It's okay. The most important thing is it tastes good.
Yeah.
Alright, just
It's
give me
from my
one
heart.
more. Alright, so our pancake is done. So now let us cut our fruits later on.
Nice.
Smells good?
Yeah.
So you can try it. Let me try it later on. Okay, so
Okay.
go switch off this.
Beside coconut milk, right?
Right.
Can we replace use other thing to make the butterscotch?
Yes, we can use cream. So normal butterscotch we use cream. So cream is actually the main ingredient for this, but instead of using cream, we substitute it with coconut to give a little bit of taste, uniqueness. I can say that, right? So now let us do all the cutting of the fruits.
Okay. Oh God, people say chef very handsome.
Wow, thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh, they say I'm cute already.
Yeah, you are. So let's get the fruits here.
Okay.
Right, so for this, let get the spoon.
Wow, wow, wow.
We just going to drizzle right on top of
kaya
our
sauce.
pancake.
Okay, now it looks like 20 ringgit.
Yeah. So once we put more color, it look more than 60 ringgit.
Okay.
Right. So now let's play around with the fruits. We have a gooseberry. Gooseberry is very, very nice and very presentable. So what we need to do is actually just pop up here.
Wow.
It lift up your plating. Okay, so strawberry as well, you're just gonna cut it as wedges. So of course, in order for us to make sure and to let people eat our food is actually to make true presentation. So we just put a little bit of strawberry sears and there, to give it more coloration.
Yeah.
Now it's 30 ringgit. Okay,
30
then
ringgit, okay.
we're
We're
gonna put
halfway there.
our blueberry.
Okay, now is?
I think it's more than 60 ringgit already leh.
Okay.
Alright, so we gotta put a bit more here.
Wow.
Then we put more gooseberry. Alright.
Hey, so cute.
As I said, the first thing when people do before they eat is actually they eat through their eyes.
Yes.
So we have to make our food presentable.
Make sure it is Instagrammable.
Correct.
Yeah.
Instagrammable. And that is how simple it is. Your pancake with coconut butterscotch is done. Simple as that. 3 recipe within, is it 1 hour? I think it's less than 1 hour, right? Or
Yeah, less
exceeded
than
1
1
hour,
hour.
right?
Crazy.
So this is 3 recipe.
Let's show them again.
Yeah, this is our pancake with coconut butterscotch. Right, that is how simple is it, how to do it. It look elegant with all the colors is there. When you look also, it's very appetizing. Okay,
Yeah.
so I think that's it for today.
So this is
3 recipes that we have done. Very
it looks
simple.
fancy, but it is very simple.
It is very simple. Look fancy, but simple at the same
Yeah.
time, correct? Okay.
So I think thank you, Chef Chris, for today.
Yeah, it's my honor to share all this amazing recipe
It's
with you
my
guys.
honor to make your new menu debut at CCK Local Facebook
Alright,
page.
it's my pleasure as well.
Yeah. And don't forget, we have, I think Chef will explain
Alright, this one actually, if you want to have high premium beef, you can get it from CCK, and they have an Angus beef and all good quality beef here sells in CCK, and also our chilled salmon. It is very, very fresh, and if you eat, I tell you, it will melt in your mouth.
Every
We want
Friday,
that,
like
right?
chilled
So it's
salmon.
every Friday. So
Are you
this,
working for CCK Local?
I'm not working, but I'm always good at promoting at good products.
Ooh,
Right?
okay.
Of course, we want to share all these good
Yeah.
things have to be shared, right?
Yeah.
Sharing is caring, as you said. Okay.
So, I think that's it for today.
Alright, thank
I
you
hope
so
you guys
much.
can try the menu yourself, and but just buy the ingredients here. And
Yeah,
just
by
try it.
ingredient,
Yeah.
much more convenient in that way.
Exactly.
Right.
So, thank you so much. Thank you, Chef.
Thank
Chris.
you so much.
So, see you next time. Bye
Bye-bye.